never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feeling.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's the NFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Giants.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all.
The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Manning. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Manning to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Manning on third down. And that one too wide and incomplete. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6. Stafford now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it, or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Oh, nice move. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Now 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Up the middle with Barkley. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On second down, here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The man in motion left here, Johnson. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Quick completion here to Johnson. Touchdown! Right there. 40 yards. And the Lions will strike first here in this wild card matchup. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants going to take over again on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Now a play fake. Manning. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Manning. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's 3rd and 3. Manning to throw once more. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete there to Moore. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 2nd down and 3. To throw is Stafford. A throw caught here by Morton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Stafford. This is caught. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Forget height and catch radius. When you run the fade really well, run down the defender, kind of take him a little bit towards the middle of the field, and then fade to the sideline and give your quarterback some space, it can be executed that well, just as we saw.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Sanders. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing 3rd and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now Manning throwing on second down. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Manning now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
The last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it is now 21-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Manning. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, it's Manning. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. One final try now for Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Bears who come in and get the victory on the road. Treston Ebner, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. We saw a vintage first half from the veteran Matthew Stafford. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Stafford. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And room there to work it inside the 25. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. And this one is right through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. He's got his man Cruz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, now Manning. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, Manning. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. It's Barkley on the counter, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play. Here's Stafford now on second down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3rd and 2, Stafford working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Another run with Sanders. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Stafford. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240.
We're not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 4th down, Stafford. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Sanders again, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after here coming up. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Manning. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Manning. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, Manning. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
This 2nd and 4.
To throw is Manning.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Manning to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Faking the give to Barkley, now Manning. He shakes him off. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Throwing now is Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Manning now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.